Welcome back to Breed and Bleed Football. In this episode of our beloved show, we will discuss the past weekend, the Carabao Cup final, our thoughts on our football teams, Liverpool and Manchester United, respectively, the results that occurred. And of course, we will touch on other footballing news that that is around the world right now. Yeah, and we will end it with the preview of the semifinals coming up. Yeah. So let's start with our teams, both of our teams this week. Not the best result. Narit, let's start with you. What do you think about your team's result this week, man? Liverpool, Newcastle.
2 words. Bottled it. We bottled it. Okay. Simple as that. Where do I start? It's the same old story. I didn't even check the amount of attempts we had. I think 20 above. Couldn't finish our chances. When I thought that when Salah scored the goal, I thought, okay, that's an early lead. From the start of the year, I think we hardly scored a goal in the first half. Just two, three, maybe. Once was against Wolves right before halftime. Against Leeds was in the first half. But I thought, okay, that was an early goal. It's gonna come 2-0, 3-0, 4-0. In fact, I thought it was gonna be your prediction, Karun, like 4-0. Simple
Mm.
as that. And when I was watching it on and on, when it was a 70th minute, 80th minute, I was like, wow, the second goal ain't coming. So I said it in our group chat, and you guys know it, that I called it. I said, if we're gonna just keep wasting our chances like this, we're gonna get punished for it. And when Wilson scored the equalizer, which was ruled out because of the law, which is for me unfair, and that needs to be changed because his arm or anything wasn't up. It just bounced back his arm. But according to the law, it was a correct decision by the referee. So at that moment, I was over the moon. I was like, wow, like, we got away with that. And guess what? The guy who loves being a super sub, probably one of the best signings in Jan under Lingard, Willock scored the equalizer against Spurs, scored the winner against West Ham now once again, even though I think there was a deflection with Fabinho, I think it was deflected Fabinho,
Mm.
but whatever, like, our players, they just can't finish their dinner. Simple as that. It's like having a meal, but you're halfway there and you're like, you know what? I'm full now. You walk off, like, I'm done, and then you get punished for it in the end. And this again, it's gonna remind our owners that this is why we need a number 9. Can you imagine Salah? I wouldn't say he's the best finisher in the world, not in the same category as Harry Kane and Mbappe and Erling Haaland, but imagine he scored 20 goals. Is just one behind Harry Kane. He's still our top scorer. He got 20
Yeah,
already.
yeah,
The first player in our history to do it in 3 seasons, 20 plus goals. And he's not even the best finisher. So imagine having a number 9 in this team. We would have killed off the game. 2-0, 3-0 in the first half, man. Like, it's pissing me off because right until 86th minute against Leeds, we were 1-0 up. This plus 4, it was the 95th minute. The referee added a bit more because of the whole VAR drama. I was like, okay, let's just give them one last attack. But I was literally praying, I was like, please, 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 like, let's not, like like I said, it's last 6 cup finals. We can afford to drop points maybe against you guys next weekend, but as soon as Willock scored that, my heart just dropped. It's heartbreaking, and I don't know where we go from here because we'll talk about in our next episode in the preview show against United, where I don't see us getting the win. I think that whatever the top 4 is right now, it would end up being that. And the thing is, what I want to say before finishing up on the game, 4 points dropped in the last 2 games. If we got those 4 points, we would be level on points with Chelsea right now, 58. And imagine the 1-0, 1-0. We didn't get equalized both the games in the end. Our goal difference, we would be down by just 2. So we'll be in 5th, but same points, 58 with Chelsea. And the
yeah.
fact that they beat West Ham, that knocked West Ham down. So
Yeah.
we would be low on points with Chelsea. It'll be between Liverpool, Chelsea, Leicester, who gets third and fourth. Literally, we'll say goodbye to West Ham, goodbye to Spurs, and Everton as well. But now, I'm saying it right now, top four for us, it's over. If we get top four when the season ends, give me the worst dare anyone can ever do, and I'll do it because I know we're not getting it. If we do get top four, I'm gonna come on here and tell me whatever you want me to do, I'll do it. Simple as that. Because we are not getting it. Top four is done. Liverpool fans out there, it's over. Okay, it's over. Even though you want to beat United and give City a title, it's done. I don't care. It's over. We bottled the last two games. I'm not gonna mention about our injuries anymore and all those excuses because we're not conceding as much. But again, Jurgen Klopp, why the hell would you play Fabinho back in center back? Just play Ben Davis or Reece Williams even. If Nat Phillips, he's not fit, again, why are you playing Fabinho at the back? And again, it deflected him. I'm playing Fabinho. He played a decent game. He always plays a 9 out of 10 performance every time he plays back there. But play him in the six, man. And you're taking Thiago off. Look at his reaction. You play Fabinho in the six. He covers up the whole thing. Newcastle won't even reach to our, goalkeeper box and all that. In the 30 yards box and all that. In that area, in the final third. I shambles. Bottled it. Goodbye, Champions League. And this will just be a downfall now because I'm afraid one of our stars will leave, and I know we'll be stuck with FSG. But they'll come out and be like, "Oh, you don't have top four. You can't blame me now for not getting the best. You guys bottled it." The only way I can see us attracting players is Jurgen Klopp. That's all. I'll
I
leave it
agree.
there.
So where do you go from here? Because it's not your strikers, right? Because let's say people have been saying that Salah has been having a bad season or whatever. Mate, he's got 20 goals. If 20 goals
That's
is a
the
bad
thing.
season, give me a bad season every year. If 20 goals is a
Exactly.
bad season.
Salah's
You
bad
know what I
season
mean?
is so many players' best season out there.
Yeah, yeah.
Salah, since he came in, he's never had a bad season. All
He's
the
not.
whole one season wonder and
Yeah.
all that's just cut the crap. Like Sadio Mane though, he's been absolute
Yeah.
shite this season.
But
Yeah.
let me play devil's advocate here, right? For Sadio. Let me
Yep.
say that what about for those who say, okay, Sadio has been overused for the past couple of years so much that he's run out of fuel. Do you agree with that?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. All Liverpool fans will agree that he's going this off form phase right now because imagine playing week in week out, and it's not just Sadio Mane. Mane, Gini Van Alden, Andy Robertson, as we call him, Robbo,
Hmm.
especially these three. Even Van Dijk before got injured, and Allison. All these guys, they played week in week out. We signed Simicast for what? We're talking about resting Robbo in a Newcastle game because that's the easiest from all the remaining games. And then
Hmm.
let's bring him back against United. Simicast still didn't get to play. Like Klopp, he doesn't trust his like backup players. Like right back, we have to use Trent because what? Nico Williams, he's not gonna come on and help us. So we have to play our best. So same thing with Mane. I agree 100%. He's just tired. He's running out of feel, and he just needs to rest. As simple as that. He needs to rest. I would have dropped him, like I said, like in my lineup. I think I said I would drop him, but I thought like I was saying Klopp would drop Bobby Firmino, but he went with all the four, which
Mm,
Liverpool fans love to see all the four together, and just
yeah.
drop James Milner. And instead of 4-3-3 that we've been playing the past few years, it's what we wanted to see 4-2-3-1. And Firmino is literally doing the whole playmaking role, giving it to Jota, who had a bad game by the way. Mane has lost so many chances, man. Salah, great goal, but we gotta finish our chances. Simple as that. But yeah, Mane needs to rest. Like just and again, next game is against United, so Klopp won't do that.
Mm,
He needs to rest.
yeah. Yeah, I agree.
He's knackered, man. Like this guy, he needs
I
a
agree.
rest. I couldn't agree more with what you just said. It is about that.
Yeah, because
His
he is a great player.
his
We've seen
form is
we've seen
off
him do
because
it.
yeah,
We've seen him do it.
yeah, and
Yeah.
you got even like all world class players, man. You got to go through this
Phase,
at
right?
least once in your
Yeah.
career. Like you have to like. He's been playing so well for us the past few seasons. Like he was always
Yeah.
up there with Salah. Like shared a golden boot, like what 2 seasons ago or something.
Hmm.
Like Mane, like yeah, I hope he stays. Like if he has another bad season next season, then I can say, okay, your time's up. You give it your all. It's done now. Time to move on. Bring in the likes of Mbappe and stuff, but I'll still keep all of a front three. I'm just afraid we won't be able to keep hold of one of them because no Champions League. Simple as that. Unless Klopp somehow convinced them and we bring in like big players, they're like, oh wow, okay, we can do well again next year. Let's be back on track. But we'll see where we go from here.
All right. Yeah, your points make sense, man. And yeah, I believe that yes, you're right that top four would be really hard for your team this year, but I don't think much changes are needed next year. I don't think so because I think you still have a really solid team,
Because
a really good manager.
like imagine back four being Van Dijk, and
Yeah.
we'll talk about our new signing, yeah, Konate. Like imagine Van Dijk, Konate, Robertson, Trent. Even Wijnaldum will probably leave, by the way, because our owners we're not going to pay him the wages that he actually wants, which he deserves, by the way. He wants to
Hmm.
double it up. He's on 70K a week, I think. Come on, man. Like some players are
Yeah.
not even playing, they're earning more than
Yeah.
him. But if he goes to Barca, whatever, imagine in mid Henderson, Fabinho, Thiago with
Yeah.
front three, and let's say front three is someone new, like maybe it's Salah, Mane, and
Hmm.
obviously Jota will drop Bobby. But imagine it's
Yeah.
in the fantasy world with Mbappe, you never know. So our lineup, when all the injured players are back, trust me, as a backup center back, Joe Gomez, don't forget, like,
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So it's still a
so
solid
yeah,
team, right? Only thing you could argue is you need a number nine. That's the one thing maybe you guys could argue for, like a proper
100%.
out and out number nine. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I'm
agree.
I'm done with this whole system now. Like we need a
Yeah,
striker ever since Luis Suarez left.
yeah.
Like we don't like our only striker in the team. Let this sink in. It's only Divock Origi, who's
Mm-hmm.
injured, by the way, and people won't even know that because even if he's not injured, he'll just be on the bench. As I would say, another guy in the basement, him, Naby Keita,
Mm-hmm.
Ben Davis. He's a hologram, man. This guy.
Yeah.
God.
All right.
But yeah, like,
Yeah. All right. I mean, yeah.
let's move
Let's
on.
move on. Yeah, let's move on to you, Nabab. What do you think of your team's performance this week, man? Manchester United
Same as your
0-0
team.
draw against
Yeah.
Leeds. At Ellen Road. We went back to Ellen Road for the first time after I don't know how many years. We
From
two
what I
two
recall,
yeah.
since the League Cup game when we won 3-0 against them, when Pogba
Mm-hmm.
didn't even move to Juventus yet.
And it's
Since
not
that
only that,
time.
it's like, mate, we're the two top teams in terms of goals scored and conceded in a game, right?
It was
100.
60 to 59, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
No,
sorry,
I'm
100
talking
to
about
99.
100 to
100 to
99 exactly. In terms of like conceded and scored. So like,
yeah.
how did a 0-0 come out of this game, Nawab? Could you tell us?
For me, I thought that the game wouldn't be like a goal scoring game from before in my prediction because I predicted the game to go 1-0
Mm-hmm.
to United. But it was an awful game, to be honest. The
Wasn't it?
chances that we made, to me, it was just like the way we played, the chances that we missed. I want to say that Ole was probably just focusing on the Europa League next game because Cavani didn't start. He usually would start Cavani, but Cavani is being kept for Europa League. That's the initial plan in case if there's any injury, Ole doesn't want to risk him.
Yeah.
But you see the positive side from the game. You can see Luke Shaw. He's on the words of matching Messi's record for creating chances this season. He's on 66, same as Messi, if I'm not wrong.
That's crazy. If that is true, that is crazy. I haven't seen those stats, but the numbers
He's on
sound
65 or 66.
yeah. Yeah. And Messi's been having an
And
insane season. Just let me get in there. Like Messi's
yeah,
been great.
Barca
Anyways.
started off like almost
Yeah.
to the worst start, and then they
And
just
I
picked
mean
it
this
up, man. Same like Man City, the way they are right now, they just suddenly like
yeah.
won like 22 games in a row. Before we were the ones who broke the record, but
Mm-hmm.
that didn't. I mean, even though we broke the record, I just kind of knew that they were gonna win the league. I mean, look at the point gaps right now.
Yeah. I mean they're winning the league. We can have a false hope, right? Of course. But they're winning the
Yeah.
league.
Remember, I even had a bet with you when we faced Liverpool in Jan that
Yeah.
if we win against Liverpool, we will win the league. But we didn't even win against
Yeah.
Liverpool.
I told you that you're making a joke, I think. Yeah. There
I
was
wasn't.
there
I
was
wasn't
no way
joking,
there was
but you
no way
said,
we were
but you were
winning the
already
league in
laughing
Jan.
at me. Exactly.
And guess what?
I
That
didn't say we were
Liverpool
winning the league in Jan. I
that
said we will go on to win the league if we win against Liverpool, but we didn't even do that.
imagine that Liverpool game at Anfield right after New Year's in Jan, like you're saying. That was the last home game where we were unbeaten for 68 games for almost 4 years. After
Yeah.
that was the Burnley boom 1-0. And then and as you know, 6 in a row after that at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the other, and from the Leeds game, only the other maybe positive thing to look on is Maguire match Alistair's record for playing 71 games in a row
Who, Maguire?
without rest. Yeah,
Yeah,
71.
no wonder we're second and not first.
Yeah.
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 He plays too much, bro. Yeah.
But we just because we paid the record for a defender, we
Yeah,
have
but
to play him.
he's been better now. He's been better.
He's getting better with time, same as Daniel James. Like,
I
we're
wanted
working on it.
that's
And
the thing.
Maguire, he's becoming more commanding,
Yeah.
which it's his job. He's a captain.
Yeah.
You need leadership in
He's
him. He
slowly
needs to be
proving
a
why he
commanding
was worth that much.
center back.
Yeah. Dan
You guys
James
should just
had a
look
bad
for
game, though, to
someone
be honest, I think.
to partner him in the summer if Lindelof's not good enough.
Yeah. Lindelof's not good
Fine.
enough.
Yeah, imagine we'll touch on Eric by signing a contract, but imagine you guys sign like another top guy next to Maguire. I think back four sorted.
Yeah.
Especially with
Well,
how Luke Shaw is
as of
playing right
recently,
now.
Varane and Ramos both have been linked to United.
Yeah, I saw Varane being linked. Even we want Varane,
Well,
but
Karun, if I was to ask you, who would you
I
pick,
think he's a United fan.
Varane or Ramos? If
Who-
right now to come on in the
who would I
summer,
take?
Varane or Ramos? Yeah, who would you choose to partner up with Maguire next season if they both, or only one of them were to come to United?
I think Ramos is the type of player that everyone hates him unless he's on your side. Because if he's on your side, then yeah. I take Ramos,
But
man.
the age factor players here, like he could come
But
in
here's the
and
thing, though.
become like
Yeah,
a player like Zlatan or
and it's not
Cavani.
only
He's
the
already
age,
like
though.
30.
I feel like you need one defender to command, right?
That's the thing. We always need
Leader at the
one
back.
commanding center back.
Always need a leader at
And
the
what
back.
if
Yeah.
we have both? Would that work? I'm not sure.
That's what I was gonna say. Seeing Maguire and Ramos, I feel like that's two commanding
Yeah.
center backs.
Yeah.
So I think a Varane would. And then here's the thing,
I thought the same thing as
Varane
well.
only plays well when there is a
Is
commanding,
a commanding
center
center back. Yeah.
back like Ramos. So
And
Varane,
with the long-term plan, I
Maguire.
think I would take Varane. He's just 28. For a
People ask
long-term
me that
plan,
as
he will
well.
be the leader.
Ramos or Varane.
I wouldn't
you know
take
me.
either, though. If I had the choice, I don't want either. I think Ramos. If I have to pick, maybe Ramos. But if I don't have to pick, I would look elsewhere in the market, man. I'm a big fan
For
of
me-
Willy Bolly. Just like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
I'm a big fan of Willy Bolly. And if
You know,
anyone can get
I'll
Willy
just,
Bolly, I'll take it.
Like
Yeah.
touch on this same question I've asked you, Karun, because Liverpool fans, we get a lot of questions. This exact question as well, Ramos or Varane.
Oh, I already know the answer to that. I don't even have to ask.
Like I don't even have to say it. Like, and let's for
Yeah.
a second just forget about what Ramos did to Salah. Yeah. First of all, that guy's never coming to my club. I don't care if he's the best center back in the world all time, better than Van Dijk overall. I know not right now. I mean, right now Dijk is not even playing, but that guy is not wearing a Liverpool shirt. I don't want to see him in a Liverpool shirt ever. Ramos.
I can't see it
After what
happen.
he's done.
Yeah.
I
But
don't
let's
see him
forg-
coming to Premier League at all in the first
Like
place.
let's
but
just forget about the incident with him and Salah, but you can't have Ramos and Van Dijk. I feel again that's two commanding center backs. I want a Varane pairing up with Van Dijk, and I think Varane will do well because he has someone next to him to guide him the whole game.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you should share your thoughts on the Leeds game as well. All I'm gonna say about your game is
yeah.
it was,
How about you, Karun?
I wouldn't say it was a boring 0-0, but what I am gonna say is before the game started when we predicted for fun, I told you Karun, that it would be a draw 2-2.
Yeah.
But in our preview, I gave you guys the win, so I lost a point from there. But what was your take on the game?
I think that I really expected a lot from this game, judging by how the first game went, right? And judging by the score.
Do you think the players already had their mind and one eye on the Roma game?
Yeah.
Was that the case, you think?
I think that might have been the case.
Pretty sure.
Because how Pogba and
Yeah,
Cavani didn't even
Cavani
start.
didn't even start.
So the players might just be thinking of Thursday already. That could
Yeah.
be the reason, a distraction.
For sure. For sure.
But
And
Ole actually jinxed it before the game. He said it's not going to be a 0-0. It's not going to be a 0-0. Like the way he went on before
Yeah.
the game, he
Imagine
literally jinxed.
he's
8 goals
human.
at Old in this reverse fixture. 8 goals at Old Trafford, but no goals at Ellen Road.
Yeah, not a single
It's
goal.
just mad. The Premier League this season.
I don't even remember like many chances where I was like, oh
That is like
yeah.
there's no clear cut chances though.
Yeah.
I remember there's one of Bruno decent, but
There was one
from
Maguire from
Leeds,
Yeah,
the set piece
Maguire
when
should have done
Bamford
much better.
when
Should have
Bamford's
done
foot.
much better.
Yeah,
He
he should have hit
that
his foot. Would have been hidden right
from
in there.
yeah.
from Leeds there were a few times, but like there weren't any clear cut chances. Like I don't remember Dean Henderson having to make any like
Uh,
match winning saves. I mean not match winning guys win, but
Really,
like
yeah.
to keep you guys in the game. Like I don't remember him making any saves. I just remember him bringing on his cap in the second half.
Yeah. Again.
but
He
I
keeps
feel like
getting
this
this.
season,
Yeah,
the top 6 teams that went
it was
to
playing in the afternoon. It was quite funny.
Yeah.
nobody has managed to win. Like from these including us, 5 top teams from the top 6 have all drawn against Leeds in their home this season.
Yeah.
The game before you guys was the Wolves Burnley game, which was a 12 p.m. kickoff, I think. So for you guys, it was like 2 p.m. So
Yeah.
sun was out. It's quite hot
hmm
for Dino.
Wearing his cap. But yeah, I'll take it. I'll take the draw. Why would I take the draw? Because we're not playing for anything. What are we playing for?
Literally, yeah.
Already
You know what I
kind
mean?
of
Exact.
kept us spot for the Champions
Yeah,
League.
I
We're
mean-
just looking for the Europa League.
I don't want to say that we lost to Leeds, right? That's it. We didn't lose to Leeds. City lost to Leeds.
Yeah,
You still have your away form,
Yeah.
the run going on,
Yeah.
and even though it's just now giving City 2 more wins for them, they're two
Yeah.
wins away. Could be just 1 win if you guys drop 3 points against us. But like you said, you're playing for nothing, no pressure.
Yeah.
Like all eyes on
Yeah.
Europa, man.
Yeah. All eyes on Europa.
but looking at Roma's latest game, they lost 3-2 against Cagliari, and then their
Yeah,
manager
away
came
as
out to
well.
say
Yeah,
that
3-2.
Yeah.
away, right? Yeah, so
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
came out to
Cagliari.
say like he saw Milan the way AC Milan played in Old Trafford. They kept our game less attacking. That
By the
so
way,
because
is the
they
first
will
leg
copy the
at
way
home or
Milan
away?
played.
Is it in Rome or
I'm
Manchester?
I'm not sure about that. You want to check that,
I know it's
Nawaz?
Old Trafford.
I'll
Old
check.
Trafford, but
It's Old
I think
Trafford.
it's
mean,
Old Trafford.
We're gonna
Yeah.
preview that anyways.
I'll
but
still
yeah.
check it just to be sure.
At the OT.
You know, I
Yep,
thought
it's
of
Old
this
Trafford.
I thought of this a few days
Before
ago, and I
Liverpool.
wanted you guys to travel to Rome because obviously we'll get more rest than you guys, right? You guys are playing Thursday. We have
Yeah.
no games midweek because we're out of the Champions League. So
Yeah.
we'll get more rest. So I was like, I really wish you guys were going away to Rome first, and then you play us at home. But you're at home on Thursday. But I mean, still slightly
But still, we need to go on rotation.
the advantage is still on us slightly because it doesn't matter if you're traveling anywhere or not. You're still playing a game for 90 minutes,
Yeah.
So that's already an advantage for us. But let's not get
For
there.
me,
Leave that for the
I would
previous
want
show
Rashford
because
to
I know you
rest,
guys will
but
still be
Because
up for
again,
it.
both of our teams aren't fighting for anything. Really.
Yeah, literally.
Really. Right? I mean, it's
you can't Europa League is fighting for it.
What?
I mean, what you're talking about the Premier League or the not in general, any game?
no, I'm talking about in the Premier League.
There's nothing to fight for.
Because I mean, we're not gonna get first. There's 0% chance. I like
And I
to
already
have
said,
hope.
and I already said
It's
our
all-
top four done.
Yeah, it's high time. It's
So
high time
I
we
don't
just
I don't even take
concentrate on
that
the
as an
Europa League.
advantage. Like I was finishing up just now. Doesn't matter if you guys play Thursday and you guys play us Sunday, you'll still get the win. Like, but we'll leave that for the preview show
Yeah.
that will drop out maybe on Friday or Saturday. Let's
Friday.
see. Hopefully
Yes,
with a
sir.
special guest who should, hopefully be a Liverpool guest. So we will be even when we preview that. Red
Yeah.
War.
We
Yeah,
will
I don't
try
see us
to
winning
get
that, honestly.
I don't see
'Cause
us
it's not
winning
like-
that either.
It's not like your
Maybe a
home
draw
form.
again.
Your home form, it hasn't been that bad as well. Your form at home, like the last time you lost was I think Sheffield. I think Nawal was reminding me the other day. It was Sheffield. You guys
Yeah.
lost at home the last time, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it was still this year, but I know it's not insane, like your away form over a year now, unbeaten, but again, I don't see us going to Old Trafford and coming out with 3 points. We'll leave that for the other
For the
show. Let's move
preview
on.
show, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, anything you want to add, Navad, to the game, or should we carry on?
I think we can carry on to Carabao Cup final.
All right, let's discuss that for a bit. Then the Carabao Cup final. So obviously City nick it in the end, right? 1-0, as per
I think
usual.
everyone knew deep down that City was gonna win
Yeah.
no matter what.
Yeah,
We all saw it coming.
Yeah,
We all predicted
Yeah.
City to win.
yeah. You know,
But even your prediction was 2-0, but you just wanted to go on the different.
yeah. It
than
could
me
have been
Yeah,
2-0.
and
honestly.
it was almost 2-0. I think they
Yeah.
got the ball into the net, but I think it was a foul or offside or something
Mhm.
in the end. Foden or someone. It was almost 2-0 for you guys, but yeah, I wanted to say
not
2-0
us
as well.
guys.
Our neighbors,
Our
our
neighbors.
loud, noisy neighbors.
I mean, like, yeah, for our prediction, it's almost 2-0
Okay.
for
But
like.
if you think about it, Stone's got a red card, so Laporte can go in and
Yeah,
score in
yeah.
the cup
I
final.
was saying
Yeah.
it's almost 2-0 for both your predictions, and I
That's
wanted to
okay.
say 2-0 as
Mhm.
well, but against Spurs the goal, and Kane did play, but it was
Yeah.
Spurs played a decent game,
Skies-
meaning as expected, City would have the ball. Oh, that first half was. First of all, let me just say this: it was amazing to see fans back at the stadium. Yeah, like
Yeah.
8,000 fans. The atmosphere at Wembley was just buzzing. Like I missed that so much. Like I remember I increased the volume of my TV to like 40, 50 just to hear the crowd, and I wanted to just mute the commentator in a way. That crowd noise, that like every time someone went down, anything that happened, like everyone was shouting, and it's nice to get that back. It was obvious City would start with the front foot, try to get the early goal, almost got it by the way, that Foden chance. Like what a block, and then it hit the post. Like how close was that? And Spurs, they were lucky to go into halftime with a 0-0 draw, and I bet Ryan Mason was, you know, telling his players in the locker room at halftime, like, keep on doing that, but let's just hold this, take this to extra time, to penalties. And in the end, like I said in the preview, I was telling you guys that I see a City 1-0 nicking it at the end. They'll somehow find a way through.
You
And
did
they
say
did.
that.
Yeah.
And just imagine the guy who scored the winner is the guy who's playing for the suspended John Stones scored the
Yeah.
winner.
Yeah.
That's just
Four in a row
It's-
four in a row for them. 8 in total, leveled with us now with the most League Cups. God, man, it's just City's property now with this competition. For
Yeah.
Pep.
I mean, they like it. They like the small tin pot trophies, Try to
Yeah.
get a big one. Try to get a Champions League. Then we'll
Yeah,
talk.
yeah,
Say,
like
get a Champions League.
yeah, win the Champions League
That's
and
the
we'll talk.
dream run right now.
But you know what's
That's the
so
reason
scary?
why they got Pep in the first place.
It's so scary that they might actually do it this season. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we'll talk when
Yeah.
it comes to the preview, because they gotta get past
Yep.
these lot first. Yeah,
That's a really
My
nice
boy.
shirt, by the way. That's a really nice shirt.
Kylian Mbappe, thank you.
I love that
Wearing
kid.
it for the second or third time only.
Really nice
And
kid.
yeah, I mean, you can't sleep on PSG, Neymar
can't.
and Kylian. By the
Yeah.
way, it is Mbappe
At the back.
at the back of the shirt. Yeah.
Okay, but I mean, before we move on to another big news, let me just ask you guys one thing, right? I'll give you a choice of these three people to replace
Mhm.
Ryan Mason. Okay. Nuno Esposito, Scott Parker,
Scott
and-
Parker.
Even
Yeah,
though he
he-
played for Spurs, but
Scott Parker is in the list. He's one of the favorites as well, which is crazy. Because
And
I think it's an English media bias, Like,
let me
Scott
hear
Parker.
let me hear your list, because my friend, again, shout out Eric, Spurs fan. He said he said someone's name in the list, and I was shocked. But let's hear your list first.
Okay, let's hear my list, right? I would say Nuno, Parker. Yesterday, I would have said Nagelsmann. I would have
That's
said-
not the guy who was on the list until the news came out today, which
Yeah.
we'll touch on in
Yeah.
a bit.
I think as soon as he heard Spurs, he just like, oh hell no.
Yeah, he's not.
I doesn't understand.
He
As
called
soon as he
Bayern
heard
right away. He's
Spurs
like,
is
"Yo,
going after
sign the
him,
deal.
Yeah,
Sign the
like
deal, mate."
Bayern over Spurs any day.
Yeah.
take it and go.
Who would be the
It's a
third
no-brainer for
guy?
him.
The third guy.
Oh, this is out of your like you're coming up with your own names, or you actually
No,
saw
no,
like
no, no.
a
I'm
news?
coming up with my own name. For the third one, I'm coming up with my own because when I saw the list yesterday,
Okay.
I saw
okay.
Nagelsmann, right? But I don't think that's
Yeah,
gonna
I s-
happen anymore.
from Eric, I
Yeah.
heard Nagelsmann and two more guys, which I'll mention after you give us the last name.
Um, who's available? Who's available?
Was available. How about
Oh,
Allegri?
Allegri,
Haven't
yeah,
heard
yeah.
Allegri, right?
But I saw that guy maybe to Arsenal.
Chris Wilder with a shout.
Yeah, and what,
You know?
what about Eddie Howe?
Eddie Howe. Oh yes, that's the guy. Okay, I'll give you that. Eddie Howe,
That's a good shout.
Nuno, or Scott Parker. Who would you take? That's and
If
Eddie Howe's actually on the list. That was the other guy I saw, to be honest.
and we're answering this like in terms of what would be best for Spurs, which manager would suit
Yeah.
them most for their system, or who would we want as a supporter in general?
Let's pretend you're a Spurs supporter for a second. Who do you want?
So Scott Parker
Nuno
and Nuno.
or who was the other guy? Who did we mention just now? was it?
Scott Parker and Eddie Howe.
Eddie Howe.
Eddie Howe, yeah.
Yeah,
Eddie Howe.
Bournemouth, he's right now jobless as well, I think.
yeah. But he's a good
Pundit
manager, I
on
think.
Sky Sports.
He's a good manager.
He was
Yeah,
linked to United at one point
And
of time.
and, and, and he knows the Premier League already, so yeah.
Oh, Allegri.
All right.
Let's put a fourth guy in there.
Put
But then
Allegri
with
as well.
Allegri, then it's an easy decision. I feel. Let's
Yeah,
leave
because
Allegri out.
we'll just go with the
Yeah.
even Spurs fan themselves will go with the biggest name from the list.
Let's leave Allegri out because it's too easy.
Yeah, let's leave him out because I saw he's linked with Arsenal as well, so that's another side of North London. But
And he's an expensive manager. That's why he doesn't really have a club right now. He's an expensive guy.
I'll let Nawab go
It's
first.
like an Italy.
Okay, Nawab,
Okay.
as a Spurs fan,
I
who do
already
you
had
want?
my answer as soon as you took the name, but if I was a Spurs fan for 1 second before I signed this person, I might go with Nuno.
I like that answer. And not only I like that answer,
Because-
I agree with that answer.
Because what I have seen him done and still doing with
Mhm.
Wolves, even though they don't have their main number 9,
And they're in bad form.
I mean, they're attacking the way they have the players, like wingers, like literally the way you play on FIFA. You have
Mhm.
pace wingers and
Yeah.
your main number 9. I would want him at United if like,
No, I want Ole.
after, no, if no, I'm going to the past. If instead of David Moyes, if I was supposed to pick a manager, I would have taken him at that time, but that's way back.
Yeah.
So,
that's
but
way
for
back.
me, I would take him. I wasn't gonna say right now. I was gonna go back after David Moyes.
Ah,
I'm gonna make it controversial, yeah.
all right.
I'm gonna go with Scotty.
Wow. Scott Parker?
Yeah, I'll tell you guys why. So, is he as experienced as Nuno? No. Eddie Howe? No. But Eddie Howe, it's simple. I'm eliminating him right away because I know him getting relegated Bournemouth. You can't just blame him.
Yeah.
Obviously, he did a great job with them. But I feel like he's not good enough for Spurs. Like, he'll be good for like mid-table teams or the bottom clubs.
Spurs. I'm joking.
For yeah, but Scott Parker, because he's a former Spurs player as well. Let's not forget. Even though most of his days
Yeah.
were obviously in West Ham and stuff, but he knows Spurs.
Mhm.
He's up and coming. He might be like an Arteta or Ole or Frank Lampard, and Frank Lampard didn't work out for him clearly. But I think he has an idea of what he wants to do at Fulham. I know they'll probably get relegated, but you could see that he has an idea of what he's trying to do with his team, how he wants to play. And maybe in terms of names, Nuno is a bigger name, more experienced actually. But
Mhm.
here's the thing. I think Nuno even though he's good with Wolves, but let's not forget the whole Wolves team is it's like Portugal, the national team, Portugal.
Yeah.
All
It is.
Portuguese players, 99% Portuguese players. He's a Portuguese manager. So
Mhm.
him coming to Spurs, I don't think he'll click right away unless he brings everyone from Wolves.
I think he
So
will get a few.
he can get a
Yeah.
few,
For
and
sure, a few.
he's worked with the right back before,
Yeah.
Matt Doherty. So actually, I just don't want to make it controversial, but I'm just kidding, man. Nuno.
Yeah, you think Nuno?
Nuno
But
as well. I
Parker
don't think
Parker with a small
I don't think
shout, right?
yeah, small shout, but I think it's not time yet. He's just up and coming. Give him like time with smaller clubs before he. Otherwise, if he comes to Spurs, Spurs will just stay where they are, man.
Mhm. And I
Cabinet
think
still empty after
even if
the
Nuno
Carabao
comes,
final.
Spurs will still stay where they are
Yeah,
forever.
exactly.
They will
Because
need time to
Especially
grow with him to adjust and all.
trust me, Kane is leaving, man.
Kane is
Like
had
respect it.
enough
He
We
needs to
respect him
leave.
for his loyalty. We respect
Yeah.
him for that.
for sure.
But now, if you want to win anything in your career, it's the time. This summer, it's time now. Yeah,
yeah,
he has to move. And I know you guys want him. We want him,
yeah,
but he needs to move for his own good now. He can't think about the club, the fans, Spurs fans. They won't hate him for leaving. They'll understand why.
He's shown the
He
love
he
already. I
will.
mean,
If he stays with them, he'll go down as the best player to play in the Premier League without a silverware. Simple as that.
exactly. Yeah, for sure. And he needs to leave. You're right. He has to go.
But the two guys that
he
my
said it in
friend
2017 as well.
Oh yeah,
Like,
the two
if I
guys.
don't
Yeah.
win any trophy in 3 years, it will be an embarrassment. Like, it's 2021. It's been 4 years.
Yeah.
and I just saw
Probably
a quote today.
embarrassed like
He
shit.
said it in 2017. In 3 years' time, like I want to win a few trophies by then or something, or he might leave if he
Yeah,
doesn't.
he'll be
You know,
embarrassed, but
and guess what? It's 4 years now and still nothing.
yeah,
Cabinet empty as ever.
Yeah, he needs to
And
leave.
coming back to the Carabao game, I mean, it was emotional for Sonny at the end. I feel it for Kane. I feel
yeah,
it for the whole team when they lost the Champions League final against who.
Yeah.
They cried as well. That day I wasn't feeling bad for them at all. But
Yeah.
this time, like I was like, damn, seeing Son
Big
crying
up
at the end.
Gundogan and Foden though, for
Exactly what I
going
was
up
gonna
to
say.
him.
Going up to him right
yeah.
away.
Yeah.
Sportsmanship.
Like respect, man. Foden, he's
Respect.
still young, and look at
He's
him
still
going up.
young. There you
and-
go.
and he-
That's a good point.
yeah.
That's a good point. Shows his
But
maturity.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The two. That's why I think he should be a starter for England in Euros. Like
Mhm. He's good. He's
He
good.
ought to be, man.
He's so good. He's so good.
yeah,
Phil
and
Foden.
it's similar to Bellingham, where as in like they're so mature that they don't feel pressured or
Yeah.
like nervous, like oh shit, it's my debut, or like everyone's watching me, I might make a mistake here and there. No, they're like
Yeah.
I don't care, I'm playing my own game.
Mhm.
But the two guys that my friend, and he's a Spurs fan, I don't know where he got this news from, but in that list alongside, in fact, I didn't hear Nuno or Scott Parker or Allegri or even Eddie Howe. It was actually Nagelsmann, who we will touch on right after this, to Bayern Munich. It was actually my legend, Steven Gerrard.
Yeah.
And the other guy, my former manager as well,
Brendan
Brendan
Rodgers.
Rodgers. Yeah.
Yeah. That was the guy. That was the other guy.
And if you put Brendan in the list just now, Brendan all day.
All day.
Because I think Brendan will do a better job than
But-
Nuno. He has more experience. Look at what he's been doing with Leicester.
Yeah.
And look at what he's doing with Leicester, even though they bottled last season.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll get a top four this season. Last season, you could argue that because of the injuries, that's why they
Yeah.
dropped off. Imagine with the Spurs team, better players, better squad.
Yeah.
Of course, Brendan
Yeah.
will be the best.
But the thing is, the reason I didn't
told
put
my friend-
Brendan. Okay, you can go for
because
it.
like it was probably a clear, right? If you put
Yeah,
Brendan in the list.
No, the thing is because I don't think he
But
would.
he
He
won't
won't
leave
leave. He
Leicester.
won't leave.
Oh
What a
yeah,
good
if he gets
project.
if he gets UCL with
Yeah, he's not leaving.
Leicester, he's staying. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're talking about being realistic, then I told my friend Steven Gerrard, but here's the thing. I actually wanted him to come to Premier League
Mhm.
and gain some Premier League experience before he comes to us, because we
Mhm.
all know, like let's
That's
not
the
pretend
ultimate
like,
goal.
let's not
Yeah.
pretend like we don't know what's gonna happen when Klopp leaves. We know
Yeah.
Gerrard's probably most likely coming in that position, and what he's
Yeah.
done with Rangers. I told my friend, that's a shout. What he's been doing for Rangers, stopping Celtic from winning it. The record was Celtic winning it 9 times. It was almost a decade. Now he stopped it from happening. He won Rangers the league after how many years? So he's been doing an amazing
Yeah.
job. It didn't work out in the Europa League, but he got really far in that competition as well. Jared, as a shout, I wanted to come to the Prem to get some experience before coming to us.
Yeah.
I wanted to see him go to a small club, but I guess Spurs.
Yeah. Spurs will be
Debatable.
a good
Some would still
small
call them a
club
small
start.
club.
Just got it.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah,
But
let's
yeah,
move on with
let's move on to the next news, right?
wait, let's
Yes.
ask you the same question though. It's for you, it's Nuno as well, right?
For me, it's Nuno.
Hey,
In the list that you gave, yeah.
Yeah, for me, it's Nuno because I think he has an identity, and with the way he likes to use wingers, Spurs have Lucas Moura, they have Sonny, they have who else is
Bergwijn
that?
as
They're
well.
Bergwijn. You know, they got a lot of pacey wingers. So
Bale, even though he's
they
going back
if
to
it
Madrid.
if it
yeah,
his system, his
Okay,
tactics.
before we move on, you guys saw how Bale he was like, trying to like, yeah, with Sonny at the end.
uh-huh.
He like you could just tell
Yes.
it. You can just say it from his face that he's thinking like, I don't even care. We lost the fight. I'm going back. Like for him, it's just like we said. He just said it right. He's
Yeah,
there to gain his
Yeah. He
fitness
said,
before Euros.
yeah.
He's going back
yeah.
to Madrid, so
I
he
mean,
doesn't even care. You could see like
this, yeah,
he's just like,
His
oh,
face said it.
this
just a
guy's been
cover
to
final.
Champions League finals, you know. So like,
Exactly,
yeah.
and scored against
He
my
has his
club as well.
levels
Oh yeah,
in that way.
This guy, he's known for scoring in cup finals. Like I would have started him honestly. He
Mhm.
came on, didn't do much, but you could see it from his face after the game, like trying to tell Sonny to like
yeah,
trying to calm him down and stuff. But you could see it from his face that he just doesn't care. He's just there to train
yeah,
and before Euros get his
yeah.
match fitness up there and go back to Madrid.
I mean,
You know
a
what
lot of
Alderweireld
players
said
do that.
before the game? Alderweireld before the game, he said Ryan Mason is just like Pochettino. And he's not wrong. They both lost a cup final with Spurs.
Exactly. Yeah,
But
right.
yeah, that Bale consoling Sonny was just like, wow,
It had
you don't even care
someone
about this
had to
club.
console him, man. I mean, he's so
Yeah.
passionate for Spurs. He
He's so
deserves to win,
passionate.
especially.
Like respect Sonny,
Yeah,
man. Love that guy.
yeah.
He gives his all 100%, just like Kane as
Yeah,
well.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Kane's been
Yeah.
there for years.
I guess we can move
we
on
feel
from
it.
the yeah.
We feel it for them, but I think deep down, even they before the game, they kind of knew like, oh, we're the underdog, City, huge favorites.
Yeah,
At least it
huge
wasn't like
favorite.
they can be happy about not being like an embarrassment or something like a
Yeah,
4-0
yeah.
defeat or something.
Yeah.
Could have been easily, but it wasn't.
Exactly.
All right,
Fair
we
play to
can
them.
we can touch on one more for a bit. I mean, this news is nothing confirmed. It's still early, so we don't know much about it yet. We just know that there's talks about it. Arsenal's takeover from the Spotify owner Daniel Ek, who's teaming up with the three invincible players, Bergkamp, Thierry Henry, and I think Patrick Vieira is in the list.
Yes, it is.
It is right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thierry
So
Henry, Vieira, Bergkamp.
Yeah, so those three and Spotify owner who is apparently a Arsenal fan, Daniel Ek. Yeah, so I mean, Arsenal fans are happy, I'm sure, but
They
that
they
100%.
ought to be.
just give your short take on this. You guys think that it's a? I mean, I'm pretty sure I know your answer, but let's just see. Like, you guys think this is a good idea? And what's your take on it? Yeah, Narit, what do you say?
No.
Okay, me first. Simple. If I'm an Arsenal fan, I'd be over the moon just hearing the news. I think yes, it would be good for them. And we know how much they want Stan Kroenke out. We all know
Yeah.
about that. I don't want to touch much on Arsenal because we don't support them, but
Yeah,
big news for them. A big news, especially with the help from the three legends,
Mhm.
club legends, Thierry Henry,
they'll
Patrick
know what to
Vieira,
do.
Dennis Bergkamp. They know how much this club
Means
means to the fans and the whole fan base. They know how much it would mean to them. Like if they actually take over, this whole launching bid thing works out for them, I'll be happy for them. But yeah, for me, definitely
All right.
it's good for them.
Nawab, what's your take on this?
For me, I think what Daniel Ek did is that he probably had an idea before involving the Invincibles, the three of the
Mhm.
Invincibles.
Mm,
If he didn't
He
do
has,
that,
yeah.
he kind of knew that. He kind of knew that
100%.
it wouldn't go through. The fans wouldn't be as supportive as they
Mhm.
are hearing about it now.
Exactly.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think it's time to switch to Apple Music. For me, I've been using Spotify for years,
Yeah.
but if the takeover happens, I'm gonna switch to Apple Music.
The
Yeah.
only disappointment would be maybe no more AFTV for us, but shout out again AFTV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's AFTV, man. Shout us out back, bro, Robbie. Thank you.
We'll say that in every episode
Yeah. Until the
until
day
it
that he
reach
shouts us
until
out,
it
you know what
until
I
it reaches
Yeah.
him, and then yeah,
mean?
we'll keep trying. Don Robbie.
So I guess there's nothing much more to say about this news, right? Because it's
Yeah,
still in the
what's
beginning.
your take on it?
I
From
think
all
it's
the info we
fantastic.
have
It's
got,
really
that's
good.
all.
And I agree as well that Daniel Ek probably is putting up all the money, most of the money, and
Yeah.
these three players are being used, not used, but they're being,
Not used,
but they are there for the purpose
supportive
to
and all.
to please the fans.
Mm.
Yeah, so I think it's a great thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. So let's go
Good
to
news for
bigger
Arsenal
news,
fans.
right? Bigger news coming out of today.
Let's.
This one's a bit more exciting than the Arsenal news because it involves one of the biggest clubs in the world, Bayern Munich. Julian Nagelsmann, not yet,
The
not
the
yet.
current European champions.
Yeah,
Bayern Munich.
champion,
Yeah.
Bayern Munich, not yet the manager, not yet. I think as we speak right now, I'm not checking the news, but he's not yet the manager. But there is really strong links, like absolute strong links that he is going to be the next Bayern Munich, and we all know it's going to happen, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So
I think it's
yeah,
the money that's the thing that's
Nagelsmann,
coming in right
I
now.
saw he wanted to terminate his contract,
Yeah.
but Leipzig is not gonna let him go.
it's apparently
That's
going to be one
easily
of the
like
most
he's gonna.
yeah
Yep.
expensive deals.
Expensive
Yeah.
manager. It's 20 or
Exactly.
25 million Leipzig's expecting from Bayern.
And imagine Upamecano playing under him
Uh-huh.
again, but
Getting
for
the
Bayern
best
this
out of him
time,
again.
lifting trophies.
Wow. Yeah. Let's go with you first, Nawab, on this one. Give us your take on this whole situation with Nagelsmann going to Bayern, and yeah, why and tell us why would he choose Bayern over Spurs? Spurs have the Premier League. Bayern are playing in a league where they're probably going to win it every year, right? So why go for Bayern when you could challenge yourself and go to Spurs? Well, what's your take on that?
For me, my take is he has experience in the Bundesliga.
Mhm.
If I'm not wrong, he's the youngest manager in the league right now. And he probably
could
wants
be
to gain
right.
more experience within the same league. And with what he's done with Leipzig, maybe he wants to do the same thing with Bayern and achieve more trophies because he's been there, he has experience with the league. So maybe he wants to win trophies,
Mhm.
like domestic trophies from the same league first before he moves on to another league.
Yeah, I think his end goal is Premier League. I feel. Yeah.
Ought to be. I mean, if he's linked with Spurs, if he goes
Not
on to
Spurs.
manage Bayern and win, if he goes on to manage Bayern and win trophies, I'm pretty sure he'll go to another top club
Yeah,
to
maybe
manage on
City or
next.
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your take, Narid? Why would you not take the challenge at Spurs and take the easy ride at Bayern? Why? Why would you do that?
First of all, I think, and it's been happening with Bundesliga, like players from Dortmund moving to Bayern. Everyone
Mhm.
just seems to like want to go to Bayern, because they know there they'll achieve. And shout out to what he's been doing for Leipzig, because I remember before this past weekend, Bayern, they were leading by 10 points, but I think Bayern dropped points this weekend. They lost. So now looking at the table, Bayern, they're on 71. Leipzig won their game, so they're on 64. But again, we know Bayern's going to win it. But let's not forget, he's above the third place by like 7 points.
Mhm.
So he's doing an amazing job for Leipzig. He lost to us in the Champions League.
Yeah.
So I feel like obviously you can say you could like what you would want to challenge yourself and go to another league, but the fact that he's still young, I think touching one of said, maybe he just wants to go to Bayern, get the job done,
Yeah.
get one Bundesliga,
Yeah.
try his best in the Champions League again, win the what's it called, the other cup, the DFP
Oh,
Pokal, whatever
Pokal.
it is,
Yeah.
the other
Yeah,
cup,
something for
the domestic
the
cup they have,
Mhm.
like basically their FA Cup. So he's gonna try to win everything he can with them for a year or two, and I think that's when he's like, okay, now that I have this in my resume, in my CV, now I can
Mhm.
go to a team and challenge myself more, and that will be the Premier League. So I think he just wants to add things into his resume right now by going to Bayern because he knows he goes to Spurs, he ain't winning
yes,
anything
lesser
there.
chance of a silverware.
Yeah.
So
I
yeah,
agree with you
that's
guys
my
completely.
That's the
take on it.
challenge.
And maybe you never know. Like maybe Bumacano, by the is he the club's captain?
For
Who's
Leipzig,
Leipzig's captain?
it's gotta be either him or Sabitzer, I think, right? Am I right?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, yeah, I think yeah, it's a bit actually. But yeah, I was gonna say maybe Upamecano. He's
Mhm.
the agent.
Yeah.
Maybe he's like, come here with me, boss. Come, let's go together, boss. These guys are
Agent
winning.
you.
These guys are winning it this year. Let's go win it again. Like win
Yeah.
it with them next year. Now join the party with them next year.
Yeah,
But
everyone, yeah.
why I'm so glad to hear about this, even though it's not like confirmed or official as of right now. But that means Jurgen Klopp, he is not going to
Yeah.
Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
And I know he was never going to go in the first place because in one thing you can trust Klopp is his loyalty with the club.
Hmm.
Forget FSG for now, even though he might feel be betrayed by FSG, but he just came out before the Newcastle game to tell our fans not to protest, like, not to go against our owners, because owners did apologize to FSG, whether we think it's fake or not, scripted, whatever. Klopp, I know he's not going to leave anyways until his contract ends. He's not one of those managers who's like, oh, there's a bigger job. Even for a Germany national team, he said it no right away. He
Hmm.
said in the press
Yeah,
conference, kind of said, nope, not for me.
Yeah.
And I know the fact that don't forget, it's not just us fans. Dortmund fans would never let that happen. Like he would never do that to Dortmund fans as well and go to Bayern Munich. But
Yeah.
just seeing this news, it's just a relief though. Like Klopp, he's at least I don't care Salah, Mane, whoever's going. I just need Klopp to stay. That's the main guy I need in my club
Yeah.
above anyone else right now.
Now you touched on Upamecano moving with Nagelsmann, right? Now let me let you touch on another defender who plays for RB Leipzig.
Plays alongside him his
Racing Bull
partnership
Leipzig.
with his partner. Yup.
Pie up. Konate, however you pronounce his name. What's his first name? I don't even know. But Konate, okay. What do you think of him?
Yup.
What good signing, bad signing? Um,
Hey,
yeah.
it's Ibrahima Konate, and
Okay.
we're actually not sure whether you pronounce the A in Ibrahima or Ibrahim, but he's a French player, 100% great signing. And I'm sure your next question will be, does that mean like forgive FSG now? Because you guys know my thoughts on them in our last
Mm.
video, which was our first episode. And for me, no, this doesn't fix anything at all because like I want the best out there. I want the likes of Mbappe. I don't care. There's no Champions League. You got to attract players somehow.
Mhm.
Club will make that work maybe, but it's just the owner if they're gonna spend. Because Konate, before the whole ESL thing came up, we were already linked with him. We were linked with him since Jan,
Mhm.
but we ended up getting like Kabak on loan.
Mhm.
Now, I'll just answer this myself. I'm not sure if you're gonna ask me, but does that mean we'll let Kabak go then? Because he's on a loan. But here's what I would do. Okay, if Konate thinks it works out, he will be the best center back I think we can get out there because I don't think Koulibaly is on his top level anymore. Upamecano is going to Bayern, so there's not much out there in the market. Like you said, it's a good shout with Billy Bowley, but we're not linked
Mhm.
with him. So Konate can be the main guy we're getting, and as we saw, like it's agreed, like personal terms agreed. We're gonna pay his release clause of
Mhm.
35 million. Him alongside Van Dijk, with Gomez coming back. Let Matip go because he's injury prone, right? Keep Kabak I would sign Kabak on a permanent because I'm hearing Schalke is only asking for 13 million now if they
Yeah.
get relegated. From 18 million, if they get relegated, it's 13.
You have
So
to
I would
take it,
keep
right?
I
You
would
have
keep
to.
Kabak, but he won't be a starter.
No way.
He'll be the fourth choice. Nat Phillips, fifth choice. I'm not talking about Ben Davis because he's a hologram, and I think he's gonna leave. Reese Williams will move back to under 23 in reserves, and yeah. So I would actually keep Matip though. If it's between Matip and Kabak, I'll keep Matip even though he's injury prone. But I think he's a better.
Aren't they from the
When
same
Matip
team?
Yep, Matip was in Schalke as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
before he moved to
but
Liverpool.
a fit Matip and a fit Kabak, Matip is really good, man. I'm not sure if you guys seen him play
No,
when
he's
he's like
good.
because he
He's
hardly
good.
plays. When he plays, he always gives us like
Yeah.
an 8 out of 10 performance. Never below that. So I
Kabak
would
is
Yeah.
keep.
yeah.
But the
He
fact
missed the
that
Cameroon African Cup of Nations, and then when they won the Cup
yeah,
of Nations,
but
he was not
but
even with the
Matip
squad.
in Klopp's system, like he doesn't have the legs anymore, so he needs
Yeah.
to move on if he wants playing time before he retires. So yes, keep Kabak. He's only 20, not to forget.
Yeah.
Keep Kabak, get him for 13 million. That's could be a bargain in the end. And
He's
yeah,
a yellow
Bukayo
card
Group,
merchant though. Gets so many yellow cards.
exactly last game again.
Last
like-
game as well. In the beginning. In the first half.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I thought I told you guys like I said this guy's gonna get a second yellow. Thank
Mm.
God.
Yeah.
Imagine he got the second yellow. He would miss out against United.
Mhm.
You think Klopp will finally play Ben Davis? No,
No,
it'll be
no, no.
Fabinho with
Mate.
Reece Williams against United.
Klopp
my
would play
days.
himself before he plays Ben Davis, if you honest.
He might put Firmino there before he
Literally.
put
Okay,
Ben Davis.
I have before I move on to Nawab to ask about another center back news. I have one more question for you, Narit. Is that are you a bit pissed off that why are you suddenly ready to pay for Konate's release clause 3 months after Jan when you could have done it in Jan? We could have had Konate here playing for us right now. Maybe we would be in the
The-
Champions League in the next
there's
round
the-
of the
yeah.
semifinal. Why didn't they pay it in Jan? Why
You
are
just
they paying
reminded
it
me.
now?
I forgot to touch on one thing, and just now I was thinking as well. Like, there's one more thing about Konate I forgot to mention. Some fans would argue it's not a good signing because this guy. I know we all don't watch much Bundesliga. We don't watch Leipzig as much.
Mhm.
This guy, his injury record is actually insane.
Oh,
He's been injured most of the times, and that's why we're saying like, why are we bringing another injury-prone player? Even though if Matip is gonna leave, Joe Gomez is another guy who comes back, won't be in the team week in week out because he's another guy who picks up injuries here and there. And Van Dijk can't expect him to come back and be the same. We don't even know if he's gonna come back and be
Yeah.
the same player. And Konate, honestly, I checked. This guy, he always he gets injured a lot. So I think in Jan, if I'm not wrong, he was injured. So that
Okay.
answers to your question. He wasn't available. And at that time, we still had our game. We were supposed to play Leipzig, so they wouldn't.
They
give
wouldn't
us-
have sold it, right? But if it's a
Exactly,
release
'cause-
clause, it's a release clause, though, technically.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But again, if he
But-
was injured, then there's no point.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm slightly worried, especially in a club system. Like he's gonna come here and get injured, and I don't want another guy in the basement.
Because here's the thing, right?
I can't.
And before what I'm about to say also relates to what I'm going to ask Nawab is that you notice all these ESL teams are suddenly doing things for their fans, getting
Mhm.
players,
Yeah.
signing contracts that we want. We signed another contract a couple of days ago with a youth player that we've been wanting to sign him for so long, but there's been negotiations over and over again. He's in our youth system, Hannibal Mejbri. We've got that done as well now. Yeah, so I think they're
Yeah.
trying to like do some damage control right now. The
If it's
ESL.
FSG way of making
Yeah.
up, then like I said,
Yeah, we need more. We need more.
Like we need more.
Yeah.
Like
It's like a
anyone can tell
long-term
that
making
anyone
up.
can tell that we need a center back. Like
Mhm.
Konate was linked from before. We need more. 100%. We need a number 9 this summer. That's
Yeah.
all, man.
Now let's finally go to the news that I've been alluding to this whole time, Nawab. I
Yep. Shoot.
I want your take on us today confirming that we have signed Eric Bailly for the future. I don't know, 4 years, 5? Yeah,
Until
How many-
2024 with an
3
option
years
to
or 3
extend
years?
another year.
Yeah, so 4 years.
3 years with
4
an
years.
option to extend another. Yeah,
Is the option for us to extend or for him? For us, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He didn't hesitate to say no at all. He just went with it.
No, he
loves-
wanted a new contract. The only problem is we weren't giving him what he's worth. That's why he was ready to leave. Now
He's
I
another
guess
guy who's
we
always
gave him what he's worth.
injury prone center back. But for me, you know my thoughts on him. I'll say it right away. He's the best center back in your club.
Yeah, I agree with you completely. Better than Harry Maguire.
Me too. Oh yeah.
Better than captain. Yeah, he's the best.
I would
man.
start him any day when he's in. He's in.
Some
full
of the
fitness.
things he does as a center back, I'm like, dude, are you kidding me? And it works though.
The ro-
It's so scary,
the
but it
roulette-
works.
The roulette he did against Liverpool with Salah with that
Yeah.
game when he started.
Yeah. So
Or
like,
the yeah.
you know, if you're saying Maguire is the commanding center back,
Mhm.
he's a captain. If you guys can
Mhm.
find someone to partner with him who's good, this by extending his contract and stuff, signing a contract with an option for what another year,
Another
right? To
year.
extend
Another
another
year.
year. I think that's perfect because you know he's not gonna play week in week out. He's like
That's
a
the
Matip
problem.
for you guys.
Mhm.
But having him in the team when he plays, like I say, he's your best center back, man. When he plays, he always plays 10 out of 10
10 out of
performance.
10, man.
This
I
guy.
love him.
Al- always man of
He
the
gives
match
us full-
performances every time.
And the best part is, it seems like the players around love him a lot. Also, he's like a funny
Yeah.
guy in the
He
locker
gets along
room.
with everyone.
Gets along with everyone. You know,
Yep.
yeah. So I
He's
think it's
probably
a
the only
quality.
guy in United squad who picks Zlatan while in the whole thing, that video that
And to
it's a
put
viral
things into
video that goes
perspective,
around.
he has been here for a while,
Yeah.
right?
Since
he's-
Villarreal when we
He
signed
knows our
him.
culture. He's been here long enough to know. He knows more about our culture than Harry
Yeah.
Maguire, than Victor Lindelof.
Exactly. In
Sure.
fact, if he's always fit, he should be the captain.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
I mean,
He's a leader.
obviously,
No, he is a
obviously,
leader.
like there's a shout of Bruno, but like he would be right
Yeah.
up there.
I have another shout, controversial though. Luke Shaw. He's been here so long. He's
Luke
been here
Shaw.
since
And
Man.
one for the future for your captain Scotty for sure.
yeah, Scotty for sure as well. But yeah,
Scotty
so
plays with his
sauce.
heart. Man.
you like the so I'm guessing you like the extension, right, Nawab, of Bai? You're happy with that?
I love the extension, but I would love that if his fitness, man. I mean, everyone
that's
knows that
for
he's
sure.
injury prone. But
Yeah,
I would
just like
want him to
Matip.
work on that with the preseason before next season.
Yeah.
If he can work on that and be a starter for us from the next season onwards, I'm
See, that's-
sure
I
we'll
agree.
give the fight at the back. We need him to start off like game after game like
Mhm.
Maguire.
That's one
But
issue
he needs
about
to work on his fitness.
yeah, but that's one issue
Yeah.
about players that lack fitness or get injured. You can't really train to not get injured, or you can't really, you know what I mean? Like if you're injury
Yeah.
prone, if your body is
the way
built
you
in a
play.
way, yeah, if your if
Yeah.
your body is built in a way where it can't take as much as another player, you can't really build on that. You just got to fight through that, and that's what Bai has been doing. That's why he deserves this contract.
That's what he always
fights
do.
through it
He's
all the time.
consistent on that.
Yeah,
He's consistent on that.
yeah,
So yeah, I'm very happy with the extension,
I'm happy too.
and I'm
very
sure he'll
happy.
give it all. Then
Yeah,
I can't wait to see him do what he's.
You know, this is off topic, but Liverpool, they've been trying to like you know that there's a point where he's not a center back. Okay, we're not talking about Matip anymore, but Naby Keita,
Mhm.
this guy again, he's not even injured, but there was a point that our club, we had to work on his fitness level. Like it wasn't up to the Premier League standards and what
yeah,
club
yeah.
wanted from him. He was just working with the club when he's not even injured because he's not ready for the Premier League, and you could tell his physique and stuff. He's not he is a small lad, but he's our boy, Navi lad.
Nabi
But yeah, I mean,
Lad.
like you said, if they don't have the legs anymore, you just have to fight through it, man, or find a new club that suits you, a
Mhm.
league that it's not as challenging, or because you know the Prem, how
Like,
aggressive it is.
Some players
But I
they
love players
know.
like him though. But
That-
he gives it his all. He'll put his head in. He reminds you of Vidic and Rio.
Daniel Agger,
Yeah,
someone
Yup.
who
So like,
yeah.
great for you guys. The news today.
Yeah, and
So
to
is
touch on what
Bobby
you
and-
said about moving on when you know you should. That's what Daniel Agger did. That's what I respect him for. He knew that I
Yeah.
can't take this anymore. I can't
Yeah,
take
like,
this
it's
level.
time.
Let me go to Copenhagen. If I'm not wrong, that's where
Yeah.
he went.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I guess that we can wrap
Yeah.
up.
He went back to his old club.
No, it wasn't
Bron-
Copenhagen. It was Brøndby. Sorry,
Brøndby, yeah,
It was
yeah,
FC Brøndby
Brøndby.
from the same
Yup.
league. Sorry for that. Yeah.
No.
But yeah, Anything else you guys want to add to our news section before we go to our preview section of the show? Preview for the UCL. Anything you guys want to say about the Carabao, the Bergkamp news, the Nagelsmann, or
Nope.
any-
I think we should
Well,
preview
we
the
both have answered
semifinals right away.
on Bayern being linked with Julian, but you didn't give out your take, right?
on
Have you?
Nagelsmann? No,
Yeah.
I think I
Yeah.
did. I said
You did
that.
while we were.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think I might have. I agree with it. I mean,
If
why
you
would he?
have, then
Why would he
yeah.
go to Spurs? Yeah, why would he go to Spurs? Basically, that's what I. That's,
Yeah, it's a no-brainer.
yeah,
for him.
I was just playing devil's advocate, asking that why wouldn't he go to Spurs? But you
Yep.
know, we all know why.
Yeah.
Okay,
doing
then let's
doing
go.
what a moderator should do,
Yeah.
playing devil's advocate.
All right,
But yeah, let's preview.
Let's go to the most exciting part of the show now for me. It's time. UCL previews, UEL, Europa League previews.
Drum rolls.
Let's go by in order in each day: Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Okay.
So Europa will be last.
Let's
All
what-
right.
So
What's
what's
the game? The game tomorrow night, and for people out there, for you guys will be tonight because
Yeah,
we're pre-recording this again
as usual.
on Monday.
Chelsea
but-
plays first.
On
Yep.
Tuesday, it's
Chelsea.
and
Chelsea's
who's
home,
home?
right?
Whose
No.
home is it? Remind me.
Madrid's.
Madrid.
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 Unless it's neutral ground again, which I doubt.
And Madrid, they don't even play their.
They don't
their
even play at
games
home. They played
Because
at
when they play at
Yeah.
some their training ground or
Alfredo
something.
Di Stefano
Like
Stadium.
where Madrid B teams play.
Yeah,
Like that's
yeah.
where Liverpool played
Where the
against them.
Castilla team
They're
play.
working
Yeah.
on the new
Yeah,
stadium.
yeah. Not even at the Bernabeu, but
Yeah.
okay.
Okay,
Who's go
so
first?
let's just give our quick take on the game and maybe a prediction without the forfeits this time, right?
Yep.
Like we
no
can leave the
shares.
forfeit for the Premier League only. So this
Yep.
is just for our thoughts, okay? So I'll start with you for Tuesday, Narit, and then Wednesday we'll start with Nawab. Let's go.
Sure.
Madrid versus Chelsea. Madrid's home. Well, not Madrid's home. Madrid's training ground.
So what are my thoughts on this? What's the question? Like how it's gonna go? What
How
I
it's
think about
gonna
the game?
go, and before you finish your take, your score. Who's taking this game? Who's taking the cake?
Right. After just watching Madrid, literally 2 games when they played us in the last round, so I know what they're about because I literally just watched them play against my team. And Chelsea, we all watched the Premier League, so we know about them. I was watching the game against West Ham the other day as well. That was a big win for them to get in the Champions League
Mhm.
spot. They hardly concede goals. I think their only defeat was the West Brom with Leicester players. Tuchel's doing a good job. And obviously, I think they lost the second against Porto, like I said in the last episode. But again, it didn't matter. They got through. But this time, Madrid's home. I think it's going to be low scoring.
I agree.
Could even end 0-0, but everyone's fit for Chelsea, am I right?
Hazard's the only doubt, like
Who?
whether he would start or not. He might be on the bench.
Hazard, I think, will be back for Madrid for the second leg to play his former club.
Yeah,
And that'll be at Stamford Bridge. That'll be interesting.
That's
I don't think
exciting.
that would be
I don't
more
think he's
interesting.
playing
Yeah.
the game
Today.
tonight for people that are watching. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's at Madrid's home training ground, whatever. But Chelsea, they have to travel to Madrid. It's gonna be a close game because let's not forget Tuchel. He beat Jurgen Klopp. He's beaten all the top managers since he came in. Like literally, Jurgen Klopp and who else? Please remind me. There's Mourinho, right? They beat Spurs. They beat Pep Guardiola in the FA Cup. Rob Guardiola.
Yeah.
And I saw a list. Like there's some
He drew it all
big managers.
He
in
drew
that
with
list,
us,
like,
right? 0-0.
Yeah, he drew with us. Yeah.
Did they beat Everton or something? So Ancelotti will be in that list as well. Like
Did he play Everton? Did he?
I'm not
I'm not
sure.
sure. It was Everton, Arsenal last game. Before that was Everton,
me check.
Spurs, Chelsea played around. Okay, either way, like
Either way.
regardless of like all the top managers that
Mhm.
he's got the winning edge all over them, and he's been doing a good job since he came in. But again, Zidane, he's won it 3 times in a row. Madrid won it the most times with 13.
They beat
You
Everton
can't
just to.
you yep. So you beat Carlo as well. So that's the
Ancelotti
thing.
now.
When it comes to this competition, you can never write off Madrid.
Yeah, you
Forget what
can.
they're doing in the league. I know it was a 0-0 draw between them and probably Betis they played this weekend.
Yeah, they drew, I think. 1-1?
Yeah, it was
No,
0-0.
0-0. It was 0-0.
It
No,
was
no,
against
it's
Betis,
the
I think,
draw.
right?
Yeah, it was Betis.
Yeah, it was Paris.
So I didn't check if they rested their players or not. I think Chelsea also Werner scored the goal against West Ham, but
Finally.
yeah, finally Chilwell with the assist got the points on FPL, but
Mm.
that's another story. It's gonna be a close game, but the fact that it's Madrid's competition, even though they've been winning it, the last time was against us, obviously in
Yeah.
2018. But again, it's Zidane's competition. He's Mr. Champions League, just like Ronaldo in terms of players. But Juve, they're out. I'll give Madrid a 1-0 win.
Nice. Madrid
No
1-0.
away goal for Chelsea. Yep.
That's gonna come huge in the second leg. The no away goals.
Yeah. But I can see this game ending up a goalless draw or a 1-1, but it's low scoring,
Low
100%.
scoring. Yeah. No over. Okay.
Yep, that's my take on the game.
Nabab, give us your take and your score, please.
Sure. My take with this is that Chelsea hasn't been in the semi-final for a long time.
Mm.
They're
If you
gonna
don't
give it
count
all in
Baku.
for sure. Well, yeah.
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 When they
But
battered Arsenal in the Europa League.
yeah.
And now
Madrid,
they're going for the
Navid
FA Cup
said,
final as well.
this is where Zidane is best at Champions League.
Mhm.
For me, I feel like they have their own league to worry about at the same time that they have Champions League.
Yeah.
Real Madrid are on the verge
because
of winning both Champions League and La Liga. I feel like they will give their best.
because
in
Atletico
both.
Madrid, their rivals, bottled it
Bottling
again
it.
Yeah.
last night, 2-1 against
Absolutely bottling
Bilbao.
it.
Madrid
feel like
also
Zidane's
bottled
gonna go all
themselves,
in with
2
this
points
team.
dropped, but La
Yeah.
Liga title race, it's still on. I mean, Barca, if they win their game
Yeah.
in hand, they'll be top. But yeah, Madrid's still in La Liga title race as well.
Yeah.
So for me, I feel like even though they have injuries, like I think against Liverpool, Valverde he took painkillers as well to play against Liverpool. I feel
Yeah,
like
Valverde, yeah.
Mm.
Valverde
Valverde,
he took
that guy's a
painkillers
beast.
just to play again. Yeah, he played in the position where he doesn't even play, right back.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I feel like Zidane's
And that
gonna
was the
go with the
second leg,
same
yeah.
mentality
First leg was
against
probably Vasquez who played
um,
right back in the first leg.
Yeah.
But
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
for
Vasquez
me,
playing right
it's a
back.
Madrid win at home. For me, it's a Madrid
Same.
win at home.
How many? How much?
It-
By how much?
It could be a goal scoring game, but Chelsea is going away in Madrid, and I feel like Madrid will be the only side scoring. They would go with either 2 goals. I think for me, it's 2-0
Nice. 2-0 for Madrid,
for
right?
me, for Madrid. Yeah.
I see
Zidane's gonna go for the
Benzema getting
double
one,
this season.
Vinicius scoring one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna agree with you guys. Low scoring. I don't think Chelsea get a goal as well. On the rate, I'm gonna go with your score, man. I'm going 1-0 as well. Very low scoring, boring game. I think both teams, setting up in a way that I don't want to lose this game. And
So
Exactly.
the most
And now
excited part is gonna be the
they're at a point where
champion.
it's semifinals now.
yeah.
They're literally 2 games away
Yeah.
from the final, 3 games away from lifting it. So
And
they'll play
Chelsea,
safe.
I mean, we're used to seeing Chelsea in the Premier League, and we know these guys are low scoring teams,
always,
They
yeah.
love a 0-0, they
Yeah.
love a 1, they love to stress you out, Yeah.
But
That's-
man,
that's-
like Giroud, he's good
Yeah.
for big occasions, though.
Yeah.
Let's see
Yeah.
if he'll get the nod
Yes.
from Tuchel.
Yeah.
For
It
this
is a
game.
it is a target man type of game, I guess.
Yep. Maybe Werner down the left or something, but let's see.
Let's continue to our next game on Wednesday night, which is
Yep.
PSG versus Man City. And
So
Nawab,
we
yeah.
start Nawab first for this.
Yeah,
Yep.
Nawab.
PSG City. Bro, this is an all classico. So
El
City,
Cashico.
Yeah.
City, they just lifted the trophy this season already, and even PSG already lifted a trophy with Pochettino this season. For me, the league is already done with them. PSG has a big fight to go with Lyon, but City is already going to win the Premier League. So I think they would give it all in for
Yeah.
the game against PSG. But City need they only have Gabriel Jesus as a striker, even though they have Aguero, but I don't think Aguero is going to start.
So give us your score.
With Mbappe, Neymar, and PSG side. My score. Whose home is it in the first leg?
What?
Oh yeah,
Who's
I
home?
want to know that as well. Who's home?
Who's home? PSG and,
Oh, who's
City.
home?
Who's home in the first leg?
PSG.
At
PSG?
Paris, right?
Yeah, Paris.
Paris. City traveling first. My
Oh,
prediction for the game would be 2-1 to PSG.
Wow. 2-1 to PSG. Okay.
Yeah.
Narid, do you share his thoughts or do you have a differing thought?
um, I told you guys from before that if you ask me who's gonna win the Champions League, even in the round before this, in the quarterfinals, I said it's gonna be PSG.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because they got through Bayern because Bayern had no Leva, and they got on with away goals, as we know, 3-3 aggregate score. That was lucky, but yeah, they got the job done. Now, like City, are they the favorites or is it PSG? Do you know, or is it
Let me
I
just.
feel like City
well?
are the
You
favorite.
mean
Because
for the game or for who to qualify?
for who to basically win the Champions League, it's
Wow.
one of them, right?
The
Or is it
favorite,
Madrid?
the favorite. I don't know for to win, but I know the favorite on Wednesday, right? Even though it's Paris's house, City are favorites on that day.
Yeah, that's why I feel like
That's
everyone's
crazy.
saying, "Oh, it's City's year. They'll get the treble." Because now
Mhm.
they can't talk about quadruple anymore, right? After getting knocked out
And
in the FA
this is
Cup.
a cheap treble, by the way. Just let me put in there. You didn't
Yeah,
get the FA Cup.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's Carabao, so
Yeah.
that's like it's a
So
fake
this is
treble,
like a
man.
The FA.
discounted treble. This is like a treble that you
Exactly,
buy from the market, not from a super, from a
exactly,
talat. Yeah, the same.
exactly. It's like you win the quadruple, but instead of the Carabao, it's the Community Shield. You know, so this is kind of like the same thing. Instead of FA Cup, is a Carabao.
Yeah,
So let's not even call it like the treble like you lot wanted before.
yeah, yeah. That's a real treble.
Yeah, that's the real one. But yeah, um, PSG's home.
Hmm.
I the fact that they lost in the finals last year, they got the revenge against Bayern already. That's why I feel like they're gonna win it this year. Because you know when Bayern lost in like 2012 against Chelsea, the year after they won,
Yeah,
and then how Liverpool we lost in 2018, we won it in 2019.
yeah.
I kind of see the pattern. So I feel like it's finally Neymar, even though he lifted with Barca already, but Mbappe wanted everything. The the FIFA Club, not FIFA Club World Cup, FIFA World Cup.
Yeah, the
He
main
won.
one,
Yeah, he won the
the,
he won the World Cup,
the biggest trophy
and
ever.
he won obviously the French league and everything. There's out there to win for him at his age. The only
Yeah,
left is this
yeah.
competition, and if he wins it, and what's his age? Like 21,
Mate, he
22.
could retire.
22.
He could
22.
just
He, yeah,
literally
go
like
sit by the
job done.
sand. Yeah,
Yeah, so I think it's gonna be a close game though. Like because City, here's the thing, this is their best chance this season.
this
And
is it, mate.
touching on what Nawab said, Aguero, he was on bench in the Carabao Cup final, didn't come on though. But it's a proper farewell for him to win everything he can. Gonna win the Prem and got the Carabao. He would love to win the UCL because remember what he said? He won't leave City until he wins UCL. Imagine if he
Yes.
wins it. It's a perfect time to leave because he'll be
Yeah.
like, I told you guys, and
Mhm.
I announced myself leaving before we even won the
Mhm.
Champions League. He can say that, but anyways, I don't see City winning it because we know the curse. They never got to the semis. It's the first time. It's always quarterfinals. So them going to finals, I don't think they'll reach that step. That's why I'm giving PSG to qualify, and for me to win the whole thing, they'll win Real Madrid. For me, that'll be the
Wow.
finals. But we're just talking about this game, so sorry,
What
Chelsea
what
fans. by
was
the
your
way.
score again for this one for the city?
Yeah, for this game, right? PSG
Yeah, the
City.
city.
Nawab said PSG 2-1. Wow, I think both teams are scoring. It's gonna be an entertaining, thrilling game of 5-6 goals, I reckon, and
wow.
I think PSG will win 3-2.
Oh, 3-2
I
for
think
PSG.
City will 100% get away goals. I
Yeah.
think PSG eventually will go through like how they did it last round by away goals. They'll go to Etihad, get some there as well. But Kylian Mbappe, I think, and Neymar, they will cause City problems at the back, even though as solid as Ruben Diaz and John Stones will be back, as solid as these guys are. Ederson rested in the Carabao
This is
Cup,
like the real
imagine.
test for Man City centre back. This is like the real test
But PSG's
against
home,
PSG.
I'll say PSG 3-2, high scoring game.
Okay, that seems like a fair one. You both think PSG, right? To win
Yep,
this,
Yes.
wearing the
I'm
shirt
I'm
as well.
saying for me, I'm saying City, and yeah, I think City's gonna win it. That they're so good, man, and I
Yep,
think
they
it's a
are.
fair shout both ways because they're both really good.
Yeah.
At
And
this
City,
season, at this point of time, they
City,
both are
City in the
really
last
good.
round, both legs with the same score, 2-1, 2-1. Went
Yeah.
to Dortmund, still got to win.
What impressed me about City is what impresses me about City is definitely the defense. The defense really
Yeah.
impresses
Yeah.
me. So that's why I'm going for
Like,
yeah.
you imagine Ruben Diaz, what a
Mhm.
signing.
Yeah.
And John
That's
Stones
fine.
back
Yeah.
himself. And
Back from the
imagine
dead.
the guy who they were crying about last season. The reason why we didn't catch up with Liverpool was because Eric Laporte got injured. He's our best center back. That's why it affected us.
Doesn't
He
even
can't
play
even make
anymore.
can't even make the team. I know he got the
Yeah.
winner in the Carabao, won them that
Yeah.
cup. We don't really rate the cup, but you're right. Their defense, Ruben Diaz, what a signing, and John
Mhm.
Stones back to himself, definitely starting against.
Mhm.
I mean, alongside Maguire in the Euros
So
for John Stones.
I'm going for a 0-2 PSG loss. Man City win 0-2.
PSG not scoring at home.
No. That's gonna be a tough shout, but I
And
feel it.
2 away goals for City.
Yeah.
Oof.
It's hard, but
And let me point out another thing about this game. Another big highlight.
Mhm.
Remind me what happened last time Poch played Pep in the Champions League
ooh,
when Spurs played City. The whole
Ooh,
VR
Yeah,
drama.
they
Remember
faced
that?
VAR.
each other again.
Right.
VR drama.
Oh
Remember
my
that?
god. Yeah, I remember that,
And Pep
man.
went crazy.
I
It's
remember
a
that. Yeah,
oh man. This is the bigger game in the semifinals.
for
Obviously,
sure.
the whole world's gonna watch it.
It's so
And
fun.
touching on what Nawab said, actually, yeah, PSG they're actually going for the title with Lille, not Lyon, to correct Nawab, but like
I said Leon, but maybe you guys heard a little bit. All right.
no, yeah, you said Lyon, that's wrong. They're going for the title with Lille.
Oh,
Lille is on
Yeah,
Lil.
top with 1
That's what.
point.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
So yeah,
Leon was the one who lost.
just to correct him there, Lille made
yeah.
an amazing comeback
Amazing
against
comeback
Lyon in
last night.
3-2. So they're 1 point ahead right now in the French league.
Yeah,
So PSG they have to focus on the league itself. It's not
yeah,
an easy run for them
Mhm.
anymore in the league. It's not like they got the job done like Bayern or City.
yeah,
City can relax, focus on the Champions League now. Meanwhile,
yeah,
PSG they're like, they have to
yeah.
focus on the next game
Yo,
in the league as well
if you're
because
gonna
they can't
have
bottle it.
Neymar and Mbappe in your team, you better win the farm. I mean, the French league every year.
Yeah, if it's the
Yeah.
farmer leagues, then
Every year, you better win it. You know what I mean? If you're gonna have Neymar,
surprisingly, Lille's doing an
Mbappe,
amazing
Icardi,
job though.
Marquinhos, yeah,
Like,
Lille is so good this year. Jonathan
is a
David and
striker
all that.
Yilmaz
Burak
plays for them.
Yilmaz.
What
You
a
know, that
striker,
guy has an
man.
insane story as well. He from Fenerbahce. He was
Yeah,
done.
Turkish
He
guy.
went to China because he was done.
Yeah, I thought he was done,
Yeah.
and now
Now he's
wow.
back. Now he's back. Burak Yilmaz is back. He's like scoring
Yeah.
nonstop. Jonathan David, that Canadian, another Canadian, not only Alfonso,
Yeah,
another Canadian
decent
is so
team.
good now. Decent team, man. Decent team. I rate
But
nil. But yeah, they're not in the
yeah,
Champions
but,
League.
but like you say, it's fair to say either side to win
Yeah.
this game.
So let's
Even
go
though it's
for
at
the.
PSG's home, but there are no fans. So
So for you, we all think Madrid are gonna win Chelsea, and
yeah,
while it comes to the City game, you both think it's PSG who's gonna qualify, right? Nawab, you think PSG
yeah,
is gonna qualify too for the next round?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
I think
so
PSG is
that's
gonna go through with it.
yeah.
yeah,
But we'll talk about the
yeah.
second leg later after
When
we have
it
an
when
idea about
exactly
how the
first
first
leg
leg
went.
played out. Then we can say more. But as of right now, I see PSG going through, and I think they're winning the game at home. If not, it'll be a draw. But I don't think they'll lose to City at home. I think it'll be 2-2 or like classic 2-2, or PSG will win 3-2. I see Mbappe getting two, Neymar one. I even see Mbappe scoring a hat trick. Not gonna lie. I know City's defense. You don't concede much, but
Let's let's go
both
for
both
the
attacking teams.
let's go
Meanwhile, the other one is
yeah,
the boring,
the
low
boring game,
scoring
the
one
the
between
nil
Chelsea and
game,
Madrid.
or the
Yep.
1-0 game. Yeah, the under.
Yeah.
So we got the over and the under. Yeah. In the UCL. But we go to the UEL now. Let's touch on it quickly before we end this podcast episode. So Villarreal, who they both play the same day, so we can just which one you want to talk about first? Villarreal.
Let's touch
Let's
Arsenal
end with the
to
Yeah,
United.
let's
just
just
get that
touch.
out of the way
Yeah,
and end it with your team.
let's just give Arsenal short thing what you think and a score. Okay, Nawab, you can start now for the UEL. Arsenal versus Villarreal. Just who do you think is gonna win and how much you think they're gonna win by?
For me, it's like they have their own story and history within the match itself. Like Emery is playing against this ex team that he used to manage, and
Mm-hmm.
he's known as Mr. Europa.
Mm-hmm.
He's won it
Yup.
3 seasons in a row.
Yup. With
It,
Sevilla,
uh,
beat my team as well.
yeah, he's like Zidane with Champions League with Real Madrid, but instead of Sevilla, he's with Villarreal now, and I feel like he could win them the Europa League the way he did it for Sevilla.
And imagine he got Arsenal to the finals as well, not to forget, but
Yeah,
got battered by
Yes,
Chelsea.
just to
So he
lose
is
big,
Mr.
against
Europa,
Chelsea.
whether
big
he wins it or
rivalry.
not. But he goes to
He
the
almost did
finals.
it with
Like,
Isn't
Arsenal.
it crazy? He's about
exactly.
to do it again, man. He's about to do it again.
Yeah,
Emery's
Yeah,
about to
yeah.
do it again. I thought it was a joke at one
he's
point. It's
just
not a joke anymore. This guy wins
And
this competition.
exactly.
It's
yeah.
not even yeah. He knows. He
He's
just
looking
knows.
for a fourth.
Yeah. Another one.
So
I feel like Villarreal is
Nawab
gonna take the
score.
win. I think the
So
first leg is in Villarreal's home as well.
Yep.
If I'm not
Villareal's home,
wrong.
you're right.
My
score.
prediction is 3-1 to Villarreal.
All right. What about you,
Arsenal will get a
Mister?
goal.
What? What did you?
3-1.
Oh, 3-1.
Arsenal will get an away goal
Wow, 3-1, huh?
somehow.
That's
3-1.
that's from an Emery team scoring 3 goals. That's a big day for an Emery team. Yeah. Okay. Narit, Narit, what do you think, bro? Well, who's gonna win this one? Who's gonna take it? Who's gonna take the cake, as I like to say?
I know we're just touching this game, but like how I said it out there, PSG is winning the Champions League. I told you guys this. You guys are winning the Europa League. But for this game, I'll say it now, Villarreal are going through because it's Emery's cup, literally, like what Nawab said, won it 3 in a row
Mm-hmm.
with Sevilla, beat my team as well, 3-1 when Alberto Moreno bottled it against his former club when Klopp just literally came in and got us to the finals.
Mm-hmm.
And he got Arsenal to the finals, but lost Chelsea badly, but he still went to the finals.
Mhm.
And it's at Villarreal's home. Arsenal just lost to Everton at home with an own goal. But watching that game, they were dreadful to watch, man. Awful. Like maybe I think maybe Lacazette will be back for this. We don't know because we're not Arsenal fans, so we don't know about the injury updates. Probably no Oba, their captain, probably not there. But I see them getting a goal maybe. But I think Villarreal is going to win this, and we'll be on AFTV right after again. Shout out AFTV
Shout us
again.
out back again, Don Robbie.
Man like Robbie, always have to like bring that up at least twice in the show.
Yeah.
But I agree with Nawab, and the score that he said is realistic. But I'll just say Villarreal 2-1. Arsenal will get an away goal. I see Villarreal they just lost to Barca last night 2-1 at home, but they have the players to go up against Arsenal, and if they know what Arsenal are about, and trust me, they know what Arsenal
They
are
know
about
what
because
Emery.
Emery,
For sure.
Emery knows how Emery knows everything. Not that he just knows the Europa League, he knows Arsenal. So it wouldn't surprise me if they scored 2 or 3 or 4 even. I know they don't score much, Villarreal, but I don't have to say it. You guys know me and Arsenal, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to
You don't trust
offend any
us.
Arsenal fans. If it's at Emirates, then maybe a different conversation. I might give Arsenal the win or a draw, but in this tie in particular, Villarreal's home, Villarreal 2-1.
Yeah, he'll get some good evening and then boom, 3-1.
Nope. There you go.
Okay.
What about
For
you?
for
What's your
this game,
prediction, Karan?
I think Arsenal not only win, but they also make it through to the finals to play
I
United.
know.
I think they
you
win.
think or you want an English final.
I mean, I want Villarreal because
I would
I'm
love to watch an
Yeah.
English final, literally.
I want
And it could be
Villarreal,
the
but I think
same in
Arsenal
the
make it.
it could be the same in Champions League as well with City and Chelsea and Arsenal and United in the Europa.
Yeah.
That'll be cool.
If Arsenal is
And
to win,
plus
is to
Super
go to
Cup
the
will be
final,
English as well.
you can only do it when they go
I
back
think
to
I
play at
think
home
I
in
think
the
Arsenal win
Emirates.
1-0 on Thursday.
Ooh,
0-1.
nice.
Another home team
So
not scoring.
that's exactly what I was gonna say. PSG not scoring at home,
Both
Villarreal not
games.
scoring
Not
at
scoring at
home.
home. No.
The only team that's gonna probably nick it at home is Madrid, like you said, 1-0 like me.
Yeah. I'm going for the away side. I like to trust these English teams, I guess. That's my mistake that I make all the time.
I think that's what Chelsea did with Atletico Madrid. Chelsea went to Atletico Madrid's home and won.
Yeah, they did. Right?
Right? Yeah, something like I think 1-0.
When they
Yep.
yeah.
1-0.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's talk about your team.
Now we come to the
Last
big
but
game.
not the least,
The big game of the UEL Europa League, the bigger game. United versus Roma.
what is your take on the game and the prediction for the game? I want you to start for the United game.
Yep.
Want me to start?
Let the moderator start with
I'll
his
take
team.
this one first then.
Yeah,
Go
I
first.
think this is gonna be not an easy game, of course, because we're playing an Italian team and an Italian team that is usually known for defending, but not Roma. Roma, they come for you, you know. They try and get the goals. So what is my take? I think we win it though, regardless. Of course, I think we win it. I can't think we lose. The day
Yep,
I
you
think
guys
we
at
lose,
home
we
as
will
well.
I cannot think we're losing as well.
Yeah, I think we win. I think we win like whose house is it first, Nawab? Do you know?
Your home.
We're playing at
home.
Old
Old Trafford.
Trafford first.
2-0. They're not getting
That's why I
a
wanted
goal.
you guys to travel to Rome first before
Yeah,
playing
yeah,
us.
yeah.
But
Yeah,
We're gonna win
So
2-0. David De Gea will start between the sticks.
yep,
And
back in this competition
yeah, he will
for DDG.
he has something to prove as well, right? So he will keep a clean sheet. Yeah, I say 2-0. Proper win. Hard game, but proper win. Yeah. 2-0, man. United. What about you guys? Who
So
wants
wait, before it comes to us, right? It'll be Nawab next because United fan.
No, both teams.
Right now, all 4 games, no both teams to
No both
score.
No, both teams. tough semifinals, you know. Both teams, I feel like when it comes to the semis, both teams are gonna start off scared. And whoever nicks it first probably gets the following goal or does not. Yeah, I feel that way, but I could be wrong. This is just my prediction. I could be totally wrong. I mean, the Chelsea, the City game could end up like 3-2 or 4-4. I mean,
yeah.
you know, but like,
yeah.
I believe that we win it, and I believe we go to the finals where we play Arsenal, and Arsenal beat us. No,
You don't believe that.
I don't believe that. Okay, what do you guys think for the United game? Who wants to go first?
Nawab first, United fan.
Okay, Nawab, hit me with
But
it.
in this game, we are seeing Chris Smalling and Mkhitaryan coming back to Old Trafford.
Yes, sir.
I was gonna touch on that. I was gonna touch on that.
Yes, sir. Good luck, Chris Smalling.
Trafford.
You got robbed a couple of weeks back. Good luck, man. Hope everything's fine. Anyways, continue. Yeah.
Happened with that. I feel like this game we're gonna go all in.
Mhm.
Cavani needs to start this game. Cavani.
Yeah.
Yep, I think he will.
Yeah. For me, I think this game the score is gonna be we're playing at home first. Roma's gonna try at least to get one away goal. And
Mhm.
I feel like even though they are the French team, they might get one away goal, but we're gonna go on the scoring charge. My prediction is like gonna be 3-1 as well.
3-1 Roma with one
One,
away goal.
Yep.
yes.
I don't mind a 3-1. Better than a 2-1. 2-1's hard.
Yep.
Yeah. Then the next game is gonna be more intense, fighting just for that one goal.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Narit, give us your
All
take
right.
on if you think our team can do this.
Usually you guys, we've said it before, you guys are good away from home, but maybe not in this competition because you lost to the Istanbul team and Leipzig and whatnot. But this
That
is a
was
home game.
yeah.
A home game though, and like I said, you guys are back to being decent at home again. It's not like it's been poor or anything. And Roma coming off from a defeat 3-2 against a small club, by the way. But yeah, Nawab touched on Chris Smalling and Mkhitaryan coming back to their former club's
Mhm.
stadium, their old home
The OT.
town and stuff. Roma not on the best form, you guys. 0-0 against Leeds. I reckon it's gonna be a low scoring game. It's good because you know how Italian teams play, right? It's gonna be
Yeah.
similar to the
Yeah.
AC Milan game,
Yeah.
how it was 1-1 at Old Trafford, and then you guys won with the Pogba's crucial goal there
Mhm.
in Milan. I see a 0-0 or United will win 1-0. I don't think you guys will concede. I don't think Roma will score. But like I said, you guys are winning it for me the whole tournament, the whole competition. So you guys are going to the finals, which means you will score in this game, if not away. But I'll go with United 1-0.
Yeah. A typical Italian game, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But could be a 1-1 or 0-0, like I said. But if I have to just go with one, then you
Mhm.
guys will win 1-0. Cavani might get the winner or something like that.
Let's hope Cavani is
In the
there.
last video, I said, will it be a Bruno 1-0 penalty against Leeds? Maybe I'll say it again now, but
Right.
it's not been happening. So,
They stopped giving us penalties like I touched in the last game. It's done.
yep,
We're
exactly.
never getting another
Since that
penalty.
game when Harry Maguire and Luke Shaw said they went up to the referee and the referee said
Yeah.
that the decision was being biased, since that game we
Yeah.
we haven't got a penalty.
Man, I need a penalty. I want to see Bruno kick a penalty again. It's what
You see
United
that
fans
jump
feed
and
off.
the shot.
But
Yeah.
Roma looking at their team, they're decent though. Like, obviously, we touched on two players. You're both former players, Smalling and Mickey, but they still
Who's
have
who's their
Pellegrini, who's
goalkeeper?
good. Lopez,
Oh, Paul
Paul Lopez, I
Lopez.
think
He's good.
he's decent
He's
as
good.
well.
He's
And the
good.
striker, if I'm not wrong, this is the Madrid guy, right? Is he on loan or permanent?
Borja Mayoral, is it?
Yeah,
I
he's a
don't know if
Madrid
he's
guy,
on.
right?
He is a
He's
Madrid
decent as
guy.
well.
He's decent.
And Perez is good. Pellegrini, they're good. They're good players.
Mm-hmm.
But so I see them maybe
Zaniolo, but he's injured.
getting
I think.
one. But you guys are not losing for me. I see them getting one. Max they can get out from the game is a draw, maybe with one
Ooh,
away goal, like 1-1 or 0-0 with
bro.
no away goal. But I think you guys will win 1-0.
Since you said that, I'll ask you one more thing before we sign off. If it's 1-1, are we still winning the trophy?
Yep.
If it's 1-1 in Old Trafford, are we still winning it? Are we still getting
Even
it?
the Roma does that. Even the Roma in the next game just gotta hold on to the 0-0 the
Hold
whole
on.
game, entire game, and they'll go
Italian
through with
style.
away goals.
Italian style.
But you guys always
They are
find a way
away
through
from
away. Even though, like I said, away, your record is domestically, right? The whole away
Mm-hmm.
form thing, and now it's just the Premier League itself.
Yeah.
But you guys did it in Milan, you did it in Paris before. You guys can go to Rome and just get the win there. So even if it's 1-1, you guys will go to the finals and win it. Saying it right now.
Do we know where the finals are this year? We don't know, do we? I don't know.
I
They
don't know as well.
maybe announced it. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I don't think it
You-
makes a difference though, right?
oh, it's
Yeah.
in Soccer Pro. I'm not. Just kidding.
It's a soccer. Yeah.
Soccer Pro.
Shout out MM.
Yep, Mentality Monsters, guys, go follow us, Mentality Monsters on Instagram.
Yeah, keep
Captain
updated
speaking
with
right there.
our captain right there. Yup. Keep
And
updated with the
Nawab,
games and the
the vice
fixtures.
captain,
Mm.
Mr. Nawab, vice captain, and Mr. Kroon, our manager.
Manager,
Manager slash fan slash coffee drinker at the
first
stadium.
coach.
All right,
Yeah.
I got it for you guys. It's in Poland. Stadion Energad. Oh, I can't pronounce his last. The
Okay.
third word,
At least we know
man,
it's
but
in Poland.
It's in Poland. The final.
Okay.
It's where
We I can do Poland.
their national team plays. I guess the stadium.
Yeah, I can. We can do Poland.
Players.
We gotta book the ticket though. But it's still time. Yeah.
With all the COVID going on.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
Champions League, I don't have to check because my team was in it, and it was gonna be the whole Liverpool to Istanbul.
Mhm.
Ain't happening.
Yeah. The same. The real Istanbul Stadium, right? Not the other one. The real
Yeah.
one, right? Yeah. Because there's another. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah.
Right.
I guess that's it for today's episode, right? We covered everything. We covered thoughts
Yeah,
on our
it's been
team.
It's been another
It's
long
an, it's
show.
an,
But
another long one. Yeah. We will try to cut time for you as much as we can. But this is what happens when we talk football. We can't stop.
Yeah,
Too many
just
things
go
in our
on.
head. There's too much to
Yup.
say.
and this video will be out for you guys today on a Tuesday.
Mhm.
But wait for our next one, which will be a big one. We might have a special guest,
Uh-huh.
hopefully a Liverpool fan, so we can have a debate between. Even though I have nothing to say for my side of the team, but I gotta try and bring a friend on if I can. We've got a few guests on our list right now just to see if they're available to come
Mhm.
when we record it. So yeah, wait for Friday or Saturday for the next episode, which will be huge for the Red War. And in that video, the loser will be doing a forfeit,
forfeit.
of
The past
this
week.
past weekend's results.
Yeah.
Yup, there's one last game. Again, we'll say it that
They
just
play.
started, and it's Leicester again
Are
at
they-
home to Crystal Palace.
It's still 0-0 right now. The last time we were talking
Yup.
was like 3-0 already. If you remember.
That was against West Brom, right?
Yeah. Anyways,
But yeah,
we hope you
it's
stay
been another
safe.
good show.
Man. We hope you guys stay safe with the whole COVID situation here in Bangkok right
Exactly,
now.
and
Okay,
just to remind
guys.
everyone, this is exactly why we're doing this,
Yep.
because we're stuck at home.
Mhm.
Just we hope we can bring you some entertainment
Yeah.
while you're working from home, and it's
Yeah.
like another lockdown now. We all know the news, especially what came out today.
Yeah.
You guys saw that you'll be fined
20.
and all that.
Yeah.
If you don't wear a
20K,
mask.
don't wear a
Someone
mask.
wearing mask.
If there's another guy in the car with you,
Yeah.
you gotta wear a mask, man. Wherever you go, even if you're
Yeah.
alone in public, just keep wearing it. Stay safe, stay blessed.
Even we indoor
Yep.
in an office, anything.
Even if you
While
use
you're
the
working,
toilet at
wear a
night.
mask.
If you wake up
Yup.
at night and you need to use the
Don't forget
toilet,
to
don't
always
forget to wear your mask.
Sanitize yourself.
Yep.
You go to sleep, don't forget to wear your mask.
Yep. So when you wake up, don't forget to wear your mask as well, guys. When you
Ah,
eat
then
food,
I don't think you will wake up. Then I don't think you'll wake up if you wear a
I don't think
mask.
you'll wake up if you wear your mask to sleep.
That's what I was just saying.
yeah. Anyways,
So guys, don't forget to like, subscribe,
subscribe and
comment down.
share.
Yup. Please,
Give us support.
please do. It means
Yeah.
a lot to us.
And yeah, thank you for tuning
And
in.
you showed lots of support for our first
Yeah.
episode,
Thank you.
and we hope
Thank
you do
you,
the
really.
same.
Yeah.
And if you please don't hesitate to contact us if you want to
Mhm.
be our next special guest. You
Mhm.
can always
Yup,
contact any
the
of
email
us.
will be right
Yeah.
in the
The email.
description again, or contact any of us.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Like,
Signing off.
moo.
Signing off.
Glazers out.
Breathe
Glazers
Peace
out.
and
out.
bleed football. Bye.
Glazers out.
Glazers out.
Crystal Palace.